What's going on, guys? Your boy Maze, and we're back with another video. And in today's video, guys, me going over the brand new Valentine's King and showcasing him on the deer. So my first thought initially when I saw this king was to test him out on the deer. I didn't think it would be a crazy team because king can't debuff the deer, but when I looked at his passive, which you guys will see, I thought it was very synergistic. So if you look at his passive right here, for each applicable ally, increase those allies' basic stats by 8%. Increase to the hero's damage dealt by 30% when attacking debuffed enemies. So that part's not really going to be added, but the applicable ally part means that if it's a strength, HP, or speed attribute 7 deadly sins character, they do get the basic stat increase. So that's going to be what? 8, 16, 24% basic stats. That's pretty good. So we have a total of 24% basic stats. On the team, alongside us getting the extra basic stats from Jormungand. So pretty much the team, guys, this is what we were rocking. I was rocking the one Escanor, Jormungand, King, and then Lost Vein Meliodas. This is just like, kind of like a showcase team. I'm not that like Lost Vein's a good unit, especially nowadays, and the way he works to kind of cuck in your card RNG, I don't really like using him, but I thought I would put him on the video just to show you guys for the memes. But yeah, man, the one SNR obviously is a still really good blue slot. But let's move and hop into the deer floor 1, guys. So yeah, this is pre-recorded. As you guys can see, I just while I was just like listening to YouTube videos and stuff, I just record. That's what I like to do sometimes. It is just a way to go about it. But yeah. So right here, guys, we do the double green card because we have 2 green characters. Obviously, we have King with the double greens, and then we have Escanor. So I was like, okay, let's start moving cards on Lost Vein here, because I don't know, I probably should have moved Escanor cards, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like deer floor 1 is like very easy, so I don't think it's gonna be a situation where like I really needed to. But yeah, it doesn't matter. So right here, we do top deck a hand. One thing to take into account if you are attempting to use Lost Vein. He does get crit a lot, and because of that, his hand gets ranked up, which is, very unfortunate. The thing is with the deer, it's like when you get the rank up, it's nice, but like sometimes you get too many bad cards and then you get the rank up. So right here, by the way, these are these stats. These are the basic stats right here. So remember, King is not giving you all the stats, he's giving you basic stats. So Jormungand is giving you 60%, and then you get an extra 24% from King. That's pretty much like 80% basic stat increase, which is kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. 80% basic stats, with the amount of damage we're about to deal with, it's pretty nice. And then King himself gets an extra attack related 10%, right? So that's pretty nice. And then obviously everyone else's stats are pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to put that in the thumbnail, the King stats, because, I think that's a good thumbnail material right there. Yeah, so right here, my Jormungand does way too much damage, kills pretty much. King goes for the weak point, bop. Yeah, 100k crit, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, the all stats up from Jormungand is actually just insane. Yeah, moving into phase 2 here. This is where we got a color cycle. So I start with the green, like green, blue, red. Oh, never mind, I switch it up. I do red, green, blue. Yeah. So there we go, red, green, blue, and then yeah, and then I guess I go for the I move Lost Vein card. Yeah. So we just do that. Because remember, like when on this phase, when you do the color cycle, you actually do get a attack related increase. I wanted to see like what my stats would be like with the attack related up, because I remember when you get this attack related up, you do like an insane amount of damage this phase, whatever it is. Like I don't know if it's like when you get a buff or something, you just do like crazy damage, but like whatever it is this phase, when you get that attack related up, and it's not even like a crazy buff, you just deal like an insane amount of damage. So yeah, right there, Escanor's taking some damage, but we're okay. We pretty much like heal it up. Right here, Escanor's at 51k attack, bro. Crazy. 45k attack on melee, 50k attack on King. Yeah, man. And yeah, this team is definitely not like a really strong deer team. I think this is more of like a showcase for like King's potential. But King is good. He really is. I think the basic stat is definitely helping obviously Lost Vein do a lot more damage. Same with Escanor. And obviously, having that basic stat increase, 24% is fairly good, man. Fairly good basic stat increase, man. Yeah, right there, King is gonna do his single target. I follow up with another King single target, and then we do that, and then we waste that as well, just to clear up my hand, but also to keep the stacks going with Jormungand. So King single target, bop. I really like that single target animation. It is funny. The one thing I don't like about this King though is the fact that they're all just one hit attacks. That kind of sucks, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. You just gotta crit on the one hit, If you crit on the one hit, then you're good. But if you miss the crit on both, then you know, then it kind of sucks. But yeah, right here, we do take the AoE, and as you can see, we do get crit on Lost Vein, which is not good at all, man. When you get crit with Lost Vein, the problem with it is that, like, let's say your hand is just like full of Lost Vein cards, you get crit, your whole hand ranks up, and then now you have to clear out your hand by using cards. Before you could like merge cards, you know, you can't really do that if your cards are, you know, ranked up to rank 3s. So that's kind of why Lost Vein can become an issue. Yeah, I mean, he's not the most like the worst red character or anything on Deer, but I think he's like not the greatest. But I wanted to bring him for the basic stat increase, right? But I couldn't think of like another red unit that would be like that was a 7 Deadly Sins character that would be like decent. But I could have ran like Merlin. I could have did like Red Merlin. I could have did like Red Demon Melee. But I feel like Lost Vein is still a solid character to run with, and I think it was okay for us to actually give him a shot. So. Yeah, so Escanor does 180k, my Lost Vein does damage cap with the ultimate, which makes sense, 6/6 Lost Vein, and then my ult on King actually did no damage, bro. But this card right here, the Valentine's Gift, watch this, guys. Bop! Look at that crit, 114k crit. I think that was like pretty much perfectly the amount I needed to actually kill there too. But King on the attack crit set, being able to do enough damage there, was able to get the kill. And I wanted to let the full windscreen play out there. But that is the first floor of the Deer. Let's actually move into floor 2 now. So floor 2 does become a little bit more difficult, but it's not like anything too crazy. I think my resetting, I reset a lot on floor 3, I think. Because floor 3, I definitely did struggle a little bit more than I would on like floor 1, floor 2. I think I also messed up this floor 2 as well. Let me just like skip a little bit forward to. Oh no, it's not this one. It's not this one. Okay. Okay, well let's just go to phase 2 anyway, guys. Because we know phase 1 is just we get out of there. You know what I'm saying? We just do our attacks. Now we're on the color cycle phase. So blue, red, green, and then we have the follow up blue. So I decided to move it right. So right there we do the card combo. I'm thinking of floor 3 is where I messed up the color cycle for Escanor. But yeah, right here we do have a blue rank 3 card. We have a Lost Vein ultimate. We have a single target with King. So we have a color cycle anyway. So we're pretty much set up here. But as you guys can see, Lost Vein was crit there and it ranked up his card. Luckily, we only have 2 Lost Vein cards in hand that could have been ranked up, and only one of them was ranked up. That's fine, I guess. But yeah, right here we do the color cycle, so blue, red, green, and then we just follow up with a blue card because I was like, okay, at this point I can kill. Usually on this phase, remember, if you can get the kill, you have to do a off-color card so that you get frozen. If you have to stall out the phase. I didn't have to stall out the phase, so I was just like, okay, we could just go for the kill. But if it ever comes to a situation like that, then you definitely have to attack off-color at the last hit. Yeah, there you go, boom. We do kill off the second phase. We move into the third phase here. Remember, this phase is a little bit tanky because he gets the HP related increase. But you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm pretty much like chilling here, so I just decided to waste my cards and just clear up my hand. So right there I do the double Lost Vein single target. We do the what's her name, the Jormungand single target as well. That you know, for what it was, that did damage cap, right? You know, we're getting that extra basic stats from King. I don't know if that's really making my Lost Vein do that much. It's definitely mainly the 60% all stats from Jormungand, but like, yeah, overall though, like it's definitely helping, right? So right there we get the rank up, we get the all stats up. Pretty set up right there. The only thing that was lacking here is my ultimate, or my blue cards, and this is what I was talking about. So as you guys saw, like, I got crit right there, right? Look at my hand right now. Like, what can I merge for now? I have a rank 3, I have a rank 1, and a rank 1, right? Before, I mean, I couldn't have merged anyway. But you know what I mean, guys. Like, it just fills up your hand. When you get a ton of ranked up cards, it can definitely become an issue. Especially on the Deer, because you want to be color cycling. You don't want to be, you know, stocking up on only red character cards or anything like that, right? So right here, I was like, okay, let's find a way where we can clear out my hand as much as possible. So I reset actually here. I remember I did a Jormungand ult first. Then I did melee single target, and then I just cleared out my hand. Because I was like, okay, we got way too many melee cards. Let's take them out of my hand, and then let's move into the next phase, and hopefully we get like another blue card or something. But we do the rank 3 right there. Boom, we actually get the kill. And then moving into the final phase of floor 2, I do get the, I think it's the more gauge you have, the more damage he deals buff, which is not the worst thing in the world, or the more tanky he is. But I actually don't notice this one as much. right? But right here, I do actually reset because I saw my hand did not have a blue card. So I was like, okay, you know, Lost Vein Ultimate will start with red, green, blue. So I do red, green, blue, and I follow up with another. I think it was, yeah, I think I followed another red card. Yeah. So I do the full setup right there with Lost Vein. We actually do damage cap with Lost Vein, by the way. This is with the HP buff on this phase, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, and then obviously with the one Escanor ultimate too, bop, that's double damage cap, and then Lost Vein's able to get the kill at the very end, which is really nice. So that was floor 2, very quick. Luckily that floor 2 was not as long. But my floor 3, that is where we had issues. I did lose a few times on my floor 3, so we had to load back, and I think this was the run though. This might have been the run right here. Let me just kind of skip through a little bit though, just to make sure. Alright guys, so here's the floor 3 clear right here. As you guys can see from the video length right here, it's a long amount of time because I actually did mess up a few times in like around on floor. I think it was phase 4. I messed up a few times. And I had to reset my game obviously and then get the kill. But it was okay. You know, I did finally get the kill because I was just like, you know, I wasn't thinking in terms of like what I was meant to do. And you guys saw that we did start this fight with like you know, kind of low HP on my Jormungand. It wasn't like the greatest, but you know, we were kind of lacking a little bit right there. But yeah, so we do take the AoE right there. We take the single target, and you know, we're taking a decent amount of damage, but we're okay. And then obviously he has the attack seal as well on this phase. So you know, it is what it is. Marlo, relax. It's the morning, guys, and Marlo's acting up. But yeah, no, so right here, we just do our regular card setup right here because we can't use Escanor card. But we can waste the rest of our cards in our hand, right? So we do the AoE right there with the King. We do the single target with Jormungand, single target with King. And then if I cleanse the attack seal, I'm actually able to attack with Escanor, but I wasn't able to cleanse the attack seal, unfortunately. So you hate to see it. And Marlo, stop! I'm trying to record! But yeah, Marlo is with me right now. You guys can't see because I don't have my camera on, but it's okay. Yeah, man. This fight was not that bad though. It was not that bad. As you can see, my whole hand pretty much got sealed, but remember guys, Escanor gets the debuff immunity, so I do actually cleanse. Unfortunately though, we do not have a third card here. Well, stop looking at me. We don't have a third card right there, and so I wasn't able to keep my Jormungand stacks, unfortunately. But, you know, we were able to finish off the phase and move into the next phase. And the next phase, I was cleansed from the blockaded because it was only a one-turn blockade. And so I was able to use my cards in the second phase. So, yeah, so we kill the first phase, we move into the second phase here. And as we move into the second phase, we see we get the attack buff, which is not the worst one in the world. And then right here, we do get a merge on Escanor. This is a good hand. This is a fairly good hand, you know, like 2 of each card in hand pretty much. Like, that's not bad. So blue, red, green, and then I just move cards. Because I was like, okay, we can get a Lost Vein ultimate. I'm going to top deck a Escanor ultimate and a King ultimate as well. And my hand is really good. Right? So, seeing that we had, you know, pretty much one color card per character, we had enough right there. And then so we do 132k right there with King. Nothing crazy, man. We did remember we did not have the double all stats up right there. So if I had like the double all stats up with the basic stat increase too, I probably would have did like, you know, an actual crit, maybe damage cap. But yeah, so right here, we do take a little bit of AoE damage, but we're doing okay. And I have you know, just regular Escanor cards, so I could just use those instead of ultimate the ultimate on Escanor. So I decided to use the rank 3 blue card. I think I do the just the Lost Vein AoE. I think I do King Ultimate actually. Yeah, I do that, and then I do I think I did King Ultimate. Yeah. Because I was just like, let me just get it out of my hand if I don't kill somehow. Because it's kind of like that ultimate at 106 is pretty dead. I'm not gonna lie. 300% of attack, and then you get a 50% abyss. 300% is not a lot, man. It's actually like a rank 3 AoE card. Like that's how low that multiplier is. It really is not a lot, man. Because it is such an old ultimate effect. But yeah, right here, so we top deck, we do get another double Jormungand card right there, and I'm like, okay, there's a lot of Jormungand cards in my hand, but you're gonna have to clear out my hand. Not a good hand at all. So right here we get the double single target, so we waste it. We use the Lost Vein ultimate, we use the King ultimate as well, and that's gonna clear out most of my hand right now, right? So we're gonna take out you know, those double ultimates that were kind of taking up space, and I wanted to hold on to the ultimate on Escanor because he can actually do an insane amount of damage with his ultimate. Right there, King did 100k though, which means we get like a 50% you know, on the damage on the abyss, which is not that crazy, but it's okay. Yeah, right there, we do take some AoE hits. He does the single target. Nothing crazy. But we do actually tank right there. And then he has his ultimate, and so I was like, okay, let's definitely finish off this phase if we can. So I do the that card right there, that card right there, and then we actually, that is technically a color cycle if my my melee doesn't kill you, which I think he did. Yeah, because he had damage delta, so he actually was able to kill. Alright, so now moving into phase, this is phase 3. So this is where I actually reset like multiple times. I'm just gonna show you guys the final part where I beat it, and what I pretty much did. But right here we do the blue-red-green combo, and then I did the ultimate with Escanor, so that's gonna do a double damage cap. So that pretty much puts him to around what, like, minus 60% HP. Oh, I thought I was trying to drag. You can't actually do that. So boom. Then we have the ultimate on Escanor. We drop it. Damage cap. Damage cap. So 40%. So right here is where I had to reset multiple times. So right here I think is where I got the kill. So he does his like attacks to me, and I'm like, okay. So I do the AoE with Lost Vein right there. I do the AoE with King, because I know the AoE with King is not going to do a lot. I do the I think I do the rank 2 instead, actually. I think I do. Yeah, no, I messed up again. No, that was not it right there, chat. It was right here. I said chat like I'm streaming. But yeah, right here. So that's what it was. We do the Lost Vein AoE. We do the AoE with King. We do the rank 2 Yorm again, because I didn't want it to do too much damage, and then I did the rank 3 Escanor, because remember guys, when you do the 3 cards, it's going to rank up the final card, and then after you use the final card, you lose all stats. So ultimate Escanor, or one Escanor, he just bonk, and then he's dead. So yeah guys, I think this is a fairly decent showcase. King is not bad on Deer. I mean, I assumed he would be good if, like, with a Sins team. So if they get like a better red Sins character, the one Escanor, I don't really think he needs like an update. I think he's still solid, but definitely let me know if you guys want me to try this with like fairy comp. I could try it maybe. Glocks, King, and what, like blue Elaine? I don't know. This is gonna be kind of a weird team, but we can definitely give it a try. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.